Sahil, the list of lapses that Devesh just read out, I mean, there is no end to it, from one accused being added to the list later, one accused being let off, personal effects of the so-called accused disappearing, the custody being compromised, CCTV footage being compromised. What was going on?
Well, that is the reason why the SIT thought that Samir Wankhede, who was the zonal director of Mumbai Narcotics Control Bureau, he was not only involved in the mishandling of the case, but also some kind of an extortion. The statements taken by the SIT of various punches, the witnesses which Samir Wankhede used to use during his raids. Including Pooja Dadlani, the secretary of Shah Rukh Khan, it quite revealed to the SIT that how Samir Wankhede and his team of the Narcotics Control Bureau from Mumbai were not only involved in handling the case, not handling the cases properly, but also the extorting money from the people who were who were first arrested, or at least shown that they were part of the initial report, and then their names were taken off. What Devesh was mentioning, interestingly, what they found specifically in the Cordelia Cruz case is that the first information, the first that IR, the first report which they produced to the Delhi NCB, the headquarters, included 27 names of the accused. Out of that, 17 were let off and only 10 were kept in the end. So how these 17 were let off, on what grounds, is what SIT tried to find out, which they couldn't get. And not only with respect to the cases, but also the disproportionate assets. What SIT has found, that many of his trips abroad, very interestingly, I was reading the report that there is one trip to the UK along with the family. He stayed in UK for 19 days, and the expenses which he has shown to the department is only 1 lakh rupees. All these trips were made from 2017 to 2021. During that time, he was part of the Mumbai Narcotics Control Bureau. He was the zonal director. He was brought in specifically on a special task from the Customs Department, and he was brought in the Narcotics Control Bureau. And during that time, all these visits to Maldives, he didn't pay the bill from the Maldives from his own pocket, whereas the person who was accompanying him was swiping his credit card, and the whole payment was made through his credit card. Most interestingly, his UK trip of 19 days, he has shown expenses of only 1 lakh rupees, which is completely unbelievable. That's what SIT has mentioned. All the foreign expenses he had shown, various trips he has made in various countries in Europe, he had shown expenses of 1 lakh to 2.5 lakh rupees, which is completely bizarre. It's not possible to visit those countries for 10, 15 days and
who's
pay
going to
only
believe that, Sahil? Who's going to believe that? You travel to the United Kingdom, to the UK for 19 days, and your expenses were a total sum figure of 1 lakh rupees. Nobody's going to believe that.